Now,
Put your fingers in a dike, mate.
the
Only place you could get your fingers.
drug problem is the
Some
way
dike.
prohibition was solved. Not by outlawing the substances, but by legalizing and taxing them. These voices say that will drive out the organized crime element. I am not one of those voices.
I know that, but you know why, Vic? Because you got your head up your poodle. That's why.
The fucking guy, he never tells the truth, that motherfucker.
The splendor of our city at its best.
It's those guys, man. It's the fucking bankers, the politicians. They're the ones that want to make coke illegal. So they can make the fucking money, and then they get the fucking votes. They're fighting the bad guys. They're the bad guys.
Well, reason for the call today, John, is something just came across my desk, John. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months. If you have 60 seconds, I'd like to share the idea with you. You got a minute? Name of the company, Aerotine International. It is a cutting-edge, high-tech firm out of the Midwest awaiting imminent patent approval on a next generation of radar detectors that have both huge military and civilian applications. Now, right now, John, the stock trades over the counter at 10 cents a share. And by the way, John, our analysts indicate it could go a heck of a lot higher than that. Your profit on a mere $6,000 investment would be upwards of $60,000.
Jesus, that's my mortgage, man.
Exactly, you could pay off your mortgage.
This stock will pay off my house.
John, one thing I can promise you, even in this market, is that I never ask my clients to judge me on my winners. I ask them to judge me on my losers because I have so few. And in the case of Aerotine, based on every technical factor out there, John, we are looking at a grand slam home run.
Okay, let's do it. I'll do $4,000.
4,000, that'd be 40,000 shares, John. Let me lock in that trade right now and get back to you with my secretary with an exact confirmation. Sound good, John?
Sounds good.
Great. Hey, John, thank you for your vote of confidence, and welcome to the Investors Center.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man.
Bye-bye.
All right, Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, the one who the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ, Yahweh being God, Yahweh Shai being Jesus. All right, and I want to give double honors to the elders of Great Millstone that rule well and teach well in the scriptures. All right, and I want to give single honors to you brothers out there that's pushing this truth in all sincerity and faith and honesty, you sincere laborers. All right. And just want to get into a quick article. It's like not a quick article, but a quick lesson. And the video clips you saw was one video from the movie Scarface. All right, how they put in movies who the real criminals are, which are these bankers and these politicians. All right. In the next video was a movie called Wolf Off of Wall Street, and it's showing you that how these bankers, man, and these politicians, those are the real criminals. All right, those are the real thieves. All right, those are the real gangsters, the cartels. All right, but the so-called white man, he's the king of deception. All right, he's very deceptive. All right, he's mastered the art of deception. Okay, he has painted society, stereotype, the so-called black and Hispanic and Native American man. They are the true thieves. They are the image of robbery. Okay. They are the image of thieves, robbery. Okay, but he's painted himself out to be the innocent guy. All right. But if we're looking at, they the ones that's stealing all the money. They the ones that's bringing in all the drugs, putting the guns on the streets. But they paint you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans out as the thugs, the gangsters. All right. But we only fooling you simple people, right? You stupid Americans, and all you other people around the world. I can't really say all you other people around the world because those Arabs for sure, they know that the white man is Satan. All right, they call Israel little Satan. They call America great Satan. All right. But, long story short, man, the white man, he's painted himself out to be this innocent creature. All right. But, you know, we in the know, we know that the so-called white man is really that devil, all right, that serpent. All right, I'm just get a precept real quick. This is Genesis 3:1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any other beast of the field which the Lord had made. All right, and we all know that serpent was an actual person. All right, that serpent was an actual person. All right, he was more subtle. Subtle meaning cunning. All right, in a bad way, cunning, sneaky. All right. Now that serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? All right, the point was in that serpent was more subtle, and that's the so-called white man, that king serpent. All right, he got society looking at you Negroes and Hispanics and Native Americans as the bad people. All right, when yet and still he's the one stealing all the money. This man. This man got it at the so-called black man and thieves, got him breaking into cars, and you know that stereotype. Well, this man has stolen the whole land masses. All right, how you think America was gotten? All right, but hey, lock your doors, okay? Lock your doors and you know, hide your keys and hide your money, because these niggas are gonna steal. All right, but this so-called, see, that's how stupid you people are, man. All right, you're not using your mind. You look at these basic little things, niggas stealing things out of stores, or niggas robbing. All right, you know, snatch a purse here and there. This so-called white man stole whole land masses. All right, this so-called white man has stole millions and millions of people and brought them from one side of the earth to another. All right, but he has, you know, his king of deception. He has deceptive, you know, the masses of the people into thinking that the so-called Negro, Hispanic man, and Native American man are the true thieves. All right, but right now he's being revealed. All right, because we see it. We know we're not deceived by his, you know, his cunning wiles. All right, this is 2 Thessalonians 2:1. Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahushua, and by our gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter as from us, as that day of Yahushua is at hand. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. All right, that man of sin is a so-called white man. All right, who is opposeth and exalt himself above all that is called God, or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. All right, and who does that? Look at the image of Cesar Borgia. All right, the scriptures give you a complete description on how the Lord looked, but what the so-called white man, you know, being deceptive as he is, he deceived the whole world and think that Jesus was a so-called white man. All right, which he was a so-called Negro with dark skin and woolly hair. All right, it says, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things? And now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. And he's being revealed, man. People are waking up that these so-called white people are evil, man. They're Satan. They're the real bad people, all right? Only reason why these so-called these Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, only reason why they steal things because they're in poverty. All right, that's it. The so-called white man, he has access to all the natural resources on the planet. He has unlimited wealth, but yet and still he's being a devil. All right, he's being that criminal. He's being that killer. All right, that weapon, putting fluoride in the water. All right, killing you people silently, man. All right, that's the real criminal, but yet and still society has depicted the so-called black man as the real enemy. All right, when I say the black man, I mean the black and Hispanic and Native American man. All right, it says, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things? And know ye now that what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time? For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. And the scriptures say the Lord speak through his prophets, all right? So we revealing this man through the spirit of the Lord, through our mouths, all right? And shall destroy him with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. The so-called white man is a supreme liar, right? He's the king of deception and supreme liar. All right, you people better wake up, because during the time of the martial law, this so-called white man is going to reveal and show you. All right, you think he was vile and very barbaric, all right, during the time of slavery, when he was castrating niggas' penis, all right, castrating their penises, cutting off their penis. Those are barbaric deeds. But yet and still, he paints he paints you so-called black people as this barbarian, all right, as this savage, okay, cutting off someone's penis, feeding their children alligators, scalping Indians, all right. Those are barbaric deeds, all right. Those are true. That's the nature of a true savage, okay. Not the blacks and Hispanics, Native Americans, the so-called white man, all right. Look at his deeds, man. He's done nothing but rape, rob, and murder through the history of mankind, but yet he has the perfect disguise, all right. He has the perfect disguise as an old crippled white man, all right. It's a perfect disguise. Oh, he's just harmless, you know. He won't do anything. But that's why the scripture in Isaiah 14 says, is this the man? All right. Is this the man, you know, that made all the world to tremble, the earth tremble, man? All right. Waging wars, okay? Waging wars over there in the Middle East. Supplying the terrorists with weapons, fuel, all right. And don't say, oh no, that wasn't the so-called white man, that was Obama. Bullshit, all right. That's just a more deceptive move, so to say. Put the face of a so-called colored man in the office, but yet and still the so-called white man is behind the scenes making all the moves, calling all the shots, all right. That's a deceptive move, okay. Because when Donald Trump's now in office, all right, the same thing is still going to continue on. It goes to show you it's the same devils behind the scenes working wickedness, all right? Practicing wickedness, okay? But hey, we see the works of the so-called white man. It's just you other people are fooled, all right? That's why during the time of martial law, the so-called white man is going to tread upon you like the mire in the streets, okay? If that you know, I'm going to give all praise to Yahweh Shimi Yahweh Shai. Double on the elder apostles of great millstone. Salutations to you sincere laborers out there pushing this truth in all sincerity and faith and honesty. Shalom.